guys, Midnight Strike here, and right now I'm going to be reviewing and talking about the new album by Hardcore Superstar, a Swedish hard rock band that most people haven't heard about. They're kind of niche, as in a lot of people don't really know about them, and it's called Come On, Take On Me. So, it's more of a sleaze rock party anthem style album, and, just like all their other ones, actually, up to 2005's debut Hardcore Superstar self-titled album. But they have been around since '97, and they've been releasing albums pretty much ever since. But they had a really vastly different style from their current works, 2005 and up. Before, they were a little bit more, they were still party rock, but they didn't sound hair metal, they didn't sound glam, they didn't have that edge that their newer albums have. So, '05 up is the best Hardcore Superstar, and their earlier albums are really good, but just they lack that punch that their later albums have. And what I can say about this newer one, Come On, Take On Me, it's alright. It's not bad, but it's not better than, say, Split Your Lip or Dreamin In A Casket, which, in my opinion, are the best albums that they have to offer. So, as I said before, Hardcore Superstar, Swedish rock band, and I actually discovered them by accident in 2011 when I was looking at Avenged Sevenfold's Wikipedia, and apparently on their self-titled album in '07, they were called a poor man's Hardcore Superstar. So I was like, okay, what's Hardcore Superstar? I look at their page, and I'm just like, oh, might as well check it out. I am so thankful that I did, because they are awesome. And if you want to get really into this band, I highly, highly recommend their album Dreamin In A Casket, because that is just a hard rock party anthem masterpiece. I cannot recommend it enough. It's 12 punches in the face, practically, and in a good way, of course. Like, songs. Just, it has that punch. It has that kick. It has that just, I want to go out and party, pretty much, feel to it. And it's hard rock. It's hard rock done right. Hard rock, hair metal, glam. They sound like they're straight out of 1986, and they actually sound a lot like, modern day Tesla, classic Tesla. So, the vocals especially. So that's what really gives it off. But as for this release, I have sort of mixed feelings towards it. It's good, as I said before, but it's not as good as, say, their previous albums. I would rank it, probably, it's better than Beg For It. I didn't really like Beg For It that much, and that was released in 2009. So, getting into it track by track, Cutting the Slack is a little bit of an intro. It's 2 minutes and 11 seconds, and it's really weird. I wouldn't have chose this way to open up the album, because it sounds like carnival music, to be honest. It reminds me of, the little guy in the beginning, the Majora's Mask, Zelda kind of guy, the one who's cranking the thing, the mask salesman, pretty much. And just, it sounds like something like Song of the Storms, it reminds me of a little bit, or carousel music. And I just found that to be a really weird way to open up a party album, or a hard rock album, sleaze rock as they're mostly called. But quickly the album redeems itself with Come On, Take On Me, and that is a straight up party anthem. Honestly, one thing that I can say, if there's one thing, the guitar work and the vocals on this song are absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love it. It's fast-paced, it's hard, it delivers the same kick as their newer / semi-newer albums, and just a really great song altogether. One More Minute was the single released, it was the first single, and again, really good song, and really powerful anthem chorus, but the real strength in this song lies in the verses and the guitar work. Especially the guitar work. The guitar work on this album is really good, but for this song, it's just really stellar. Above the Law is the next one, and it takes a more radio-friendly tune to this album, and I don't know, it's good, but it has that sort of atmospheric, like radio-friendly tone to it, and it's really hard to ignore, actually. It's a really good song, but like I said, it just has that, like, I want to be played on the radio kind of thing. I am a radio single, which in some ways isn't a bad thing, but for this song, it would have been better if they would have maybe, upped the ante a little bit, made it a little bit more edgy, made it a little bit more gritty, like some of their stuff on, say, Split Your Lip. So, I know I keep comparing it to their older stuff, older material, but this album, it's good, but I hope they don't really continue on in this direction that they're going right now. Are You Gonna Cry Now is one of the ballads, and it's alright. It's not bad, not good, not really a standout one. Stranger of Mine, didn't really like it that much. I don't know, it was really twangy. It had that country style twang to it, and the vocals weren't that good actually. A few of these songs on this album, the vocals just seem like they could use a little bit of refining. So, especially on this song, Stranger of Mine. And Won't Take the Blame, parts 1 and 2. I don't know, why did they have to make two parts? Because, let's say, the first part is 3:46. Yeah, standard length of a track. I mean, 3:46, not too long, not too short either. But then they have Won't Take the Blame part 2, which is only 1:45. Like, what's the point? And it's just the repeat of the chorus. They could have added that into the first part. I don't know why they didn't. Overall, though, I'll count those as one song, Won't Take the Blame. Really good. It's just, again, the vocals need work. Guitar work is excellent, as it is on this entire album. And, let's see, Dead Man's Shoes is the next one. Again, in the beginning, the vocals need a little bit of fine-tuning. It's just how they mesh together is what my issue is. And the melody is a bit repetitive, but overall it's a really good song, really fast-paced. I love the solos. One thing I forgot to mention on the previous track, Won't Take the Blame, part 1 of course, the end solo is phenomenal actually. I really like it. It's just like 30 seconds long, but it sounds really good and it melds into the song perfectly. So Because of You is the next song, and I really like this one actually. Just through and through, awesome guitar work, good vocals, good verse structure, good chorus, just pretty stellar song. Too Much Business, this one gets back into the more radio-friendly aura that this album has, the shine that, I don't really mind too much, but again, for this band especially, I mean, they're they're like Tesla. Once they went radio friendly, in 2004, 2008, they became sort of unrecognizable from their signature sound. They strayed way too far from it. And I feel like this album is kind of a stepping stone towards a new chapter in Hardcore Superstar's career. So that may be a good thing, that may be a bad thing, we will see. So, Too Much Business, it's a good song. The next one is Long Time No See, and this one I actually really, really like. I mean, surprisingly. In the beginning, I was just like, okay, this is really slow, and I feel like this is going to drag on for like maybe 1:30, and then it'll be the ending to it, because it kept saying this is not the end, so I'm like, hey, maybe Hardcore Superstar will release another album within the near future. But, it's 5:52. I think it's the longest track on the album, and after about a quarter of the way through, it picks up tremendously. It's fast, it's ferocious, and it's just a really great song. Good vocals, good everything, pretty much. I don't really know what else to say about it. Really good song. I love it. Overall, this album, like I said, I have a little bit of mixed feelings towards because of Cutting the Slack, Are You Gonna Cry Now, Stranger of Mine, and just Won't Take the Blame. I don't know why they had to release it as two parts, but overall, I think it's a solid album. I mean, it's better than Beg for It, in my opinion, but I didn't really like that album that much. So, like I said, really sound album, solid album, but just the radio-friendly shine kind of rubs me the wrong way. I'm more of a metalhead. I'm more for an edgy style of an album, more hardcore. I guess more raw is what I'm trying to say. But they delivered on many aspects that I really like, and I really like this band, so I'll continue to support them. I'm going to rate this album an 8 out of 10. Solid. Not my favorite one, but it's still really good. So, thanks for watching. This is Midnight Strike 3625. Keep calm and rock on.